Is it possible? Excuse me, that's a bad start to the morning. Is it possible to get recurring payments in voiceover? Yes, it is. And I'll tell you more about that in a moment. I'm Bill DeWeese, professional voiceover talent, voiceover coach, author of the book, Get Paid Using Your Voice. It's my second voiceover book. This is the latest. And by the way, as always, I have links to the book, my training programs and resources below in the description. So check that out. Excuse me. So sorry. I'm trying to find the mute button here on my. Okay, I have totally messed up my universal audio software. I clicked a button accidentally. Now I can't find. Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever. As long as you can hear me. That's all that matters. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking in. Make sure if you haven't yet, just let me know who you are, and where you're watching or listening from. And by the way, congrats to Rusty in the UP of Michigan. He's the first to check in this morning. Before we get into this recurring payment thing, I wanted to mention, because I've talked about, well, actually, before I talk about that, one other thing. Thank you. You guys have been sharing in your social media platforms about this live stream. I've seen that. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I appreciate you letting people know about this, your peers, your fellow voiceover talent, because the mission behind this, as I've said repeatedly, is to help you make money in voiceover. If you're not making money, then chances are you'll end up, you won't do it much longer, unless you're purely doing it just for the joy of, goofing around doing it, which is perfectly fine. But if you can't, most of you guys want to make a living at it, or at the least make it a profitable side hustle. And so that's what this channel is about. That's what this channel is dedicated to. That is the mission of this channel. So again, thanks for sharing the good news. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that as well. So I mentioned a while back ago about an upcoming live event. And there seemed to be a lot of interest in that. Now, if you've heard me talk about live events, you'll know I'm a bit cynical when it comes to live events. Only because this, and maybe part of it is just the way I'm wired, but when I participate in anything that's voiceover related, I want to learn how to make my business better. I want to learn how to make more money in voiceover. Social aspect of it is fine, but I just want to let you know that this event coming up, yes, it will be social. You'll be meeting people, but the purpose of this event is to help take you to the next level in voiceover. That's what I think. This is a blue collar event. This is not about, red carpets and celebrities and seeing and being seen. This is about learning. This is about getting your fingers dirty. It's about getting into the stuff that's going to make you more successful as a voiceover talent. And let me give you dates. And we're not selling it yet. The gates are not open, but I want to make you aware, because they will be. We're working on it, and it will be very soon. Mark these down. Save the dates. July 13th and 14th. July 13th, Saturday, the 14th, Sunday. It will be happening here in the Chicagoland area, actually just almost in my backyard. Saturday will be open to the general public, and it's going to be a full day of everything related to building a voiceover business. And by the way, when I talk about voiceover business, that's more than just marketing. That's your audio, that's your performance, that's everything. Well, also, I'll be taking up a big chunk of the time, but also we have a couple of special guests, including my daughter Mallory, who will be talking about Fiverr. She's a six-figure earner on Fiverr in voiceover. Also, Kayla Brick, who recently taught her Upwork class, rave reviews on that class, and she's an expert in how to make money in Upwork. She will be there as well, and we're going to have a great time. Now, Sunday is going to be here at my house, and it's not going to be generally open to the public. It's going to be for 10 people only, because this will be a workshop. We're going to be bringing you'll be working right where I'm sitting behind this very microphone in my studio. And I'll be working with these 10 people one-on-one throughout the day. And we'll be reading scripts, and I'll be directing you. And you'll leave that day with some recordings of the work that you've done, but it will be an intensive workshop to help you become a better voiceover performer. Details coming soon. All right. Now, can you make recurring income? And that's let's be honest. That's one of the primary reasons people get jobs, is because They want to know that every week or every 2 weeks or every month that there's going to be a paycheck, and they know what that paycheck, how much that paycheck is going to be. So while they may not be able to make as much money as potentially in voiceover, they will trade that for the guarantee and the peace of mind. Because there's no doubt when you have your own business, you've got to be willing to live with some uncertainty. It's all risk and reward. And of course, when you understand how it works, you can be extremely effective and you can help to guarantee against all the bad things that you don't want to happen. But still, for most people who have, throughout their life have worked jobs, it's a different mindset. So is it possible though to build a consistent recurring income in voiceover? And there is. Perhaps the best way to do that is by working with radio and TV stations, being an imaging voice in radio or doing TV affiliate work. Let me explain. Now, and I've done both. As a matter of fact, I'm currently doing some affiliate work. It's not how I market myself. It's not the emphasis of my business. It's some of what I do. Uh, but the great thing about this kind of work is it does create recurring income. Now, radio imaging, these are the voices that you identify with stations. It's not the radio personalities. It's, all the hits all the time, B106. That kind, the voice that drops in between songs, after commercials, it's the identifiable voice that helps to brand a radio station. A TV affiliate voice is similar, but in television, where you're the voice that's promoting the upcoming 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock news or the 5 o'clock news. And by the way, these jobs are held by men and women in both, whether it's TV affiliate and or radio imaging. But the great thing about these jobs is they come with a contract or an agreement where there is a monthly retainer where you know precisely what you will be receiving every month when you work with that particular radio or TV station. It is fun work, but the reassurance of guaranteed income is also very, very nice. Well, I wanted to let you know that a good friend of mine and one of the most successful TV/promo/imaging voices in the country, Aaron Bradley, out of San Diego, will be teaching. He's taught this class a few times before, but it's been a few years. But he's going to teach a class on TV affiliate work, promo work, and imaging work coming up later this month. Now, the doors aren't open to that either, but they will be within a matter of days. So that's going to be the next big live training event coming up later this month. So for those of you who are interested, in that kind of work, and it's cool work. And number two, it's recurring income, which makes it even cooler and more fun. So something to be thinking about and be prepared for, because we'll be opening the gates to that very, very soon. All right, let's check in and see who we've got on this morning. Thanks for, just checking in, saying hey on the live stream. I love it when you do that in the chat. Let me know you're watching and listening from this morning. At the end of every video in the morning, at the end of every live stream, I just do a little roll call. We've got Rusty in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Ron in Charleston, South Carolina, Susan in Cheyenne, Wyoming. We've got Phil in Tokyo, Dong Chow, Plano, Texas, Ethan in Toronto, Matthew in Michigan, Rick in Des Moines, Aaron in Missouri, Scotty in South Dakota. Hey, Rob, good morning from the sunny, warm, and always optimistic San Francisco Bay Area. Wasn't able to catch it live, but was able to watch the recording of Todd Barsness's direct marketing course. Great info. Man, we have had so many great comments on that class. And by the way, the course isn't currently available, but we will be making it available at some point in the near future again. For those of you who attended, would love to get your testimonials and feedback, what you thought of the class, what you've experienced since taking the class, since you've put that information into action. If you want to put in the form of a video, all the better, but you can just put a few sentences in an email and drop it to me. Training@BillDeWeese.com. Would greatly appreciate that. Nephi in Knoxville, Dave in New York City. Good morning. GS in the state of Washington. Jason in Nebraska, MG in North Carolina, Mark in North Carolina, Doug in North Carolina. Whoa, the North Carolina contingency is out in grade force today. Mike in New Jersey, rather. Greg in North Carolina. We've got Anna Biscottis. Good morning. John in Rhinebeck. Chris, how are you doing? Wayne, what's up in Port Orchard, Washington? Marla in Texas. We've got Hope. Good morning. Emily, San Antonio. Mike, South of Alabama. We got Bob in Ontario. Brian in San Antonio. Ralph in cool Fresno, California. We've got, let's see here, Cape Coral, Florida checking in. Just got the DIY booth set up. Fantastic. Jorge, how are you doing? Salutations from Portugal. John in Memphis. To one of the best and informative coaches. Thanks for what you do, Bill. Oh, John, thank you. Very kind of you. I appreciate that. Denise, hello to you in Long Island. Tim in Altoona. Joy, a good morning from cloudy, overcast Southfield, Michigan. My allergies have started up. Boy, yeah, it is definitely the season for that. That's for sure. John, good morning to you. Sacramento. We got Matt in New Jersey. Melissa in San Diego. Letitia, good morning to you in San Antonio. I'm a school teacher and I'm watching during my conference period. Well, Letitia, thank you for being here and for checking in. Amanda, good morning to you in Pennsylvania. Jason in Oregon. And Amanda, all the details on the workshops, times, money, all that stuff coming very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. We've got Gene in Dallas-Fort Worth. John in Denver. Rob, how you doing in Loveland? Love recurring clients. Yeah, and I know Rob gets a lot of recurring clients in the audiobook business, which is very, very exciting. Alex, good morning to you in Utah. Enjoying your advice and a nice post 10K run high. Fantastic, Alex. That's what, about 6 miles. I love that. Brooklyn checking in. We've got Australia in the house this morning. Johnny in San Francisco, Amisha, South Carolina, Wally. Good morning to Blueprinters Worldwide. Promo work sounds great. Annapolis. Thanks, Wally. Bill, let's see here. Is the email marketing webinar recording available to those of us who attended? Oh, yeah. Anytime. That's a good question. And here's the thing. Whenever you purchase training, like a training program, from me or any of the Todd Barsness or any of these programs that I promote and host. It's once you have it, you always have access to it. You're given a login. There's a learning point. You should have immediately upon buying the course, you get an email that has your login, your user ID, your password. If you didn't see that, check your spam folder. If you don't find it there, just drop an email to support, which is training@BillDeWeese.com. And they'll get you taken care of because we want you to be able to go back and watch that over and over and over and over and over again as much as you want. Because there's no doubt, you don't absorb everything the first time around, even if you're a good note taker. So we want to make sure you've got continual access to that. Heather in Florida, JR in Austin, Texas, and Rebecca in Michigan. All right, guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Good stuff coming up in the training department. So watch out for that. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Same time. We'll see you then. Have a great day.